Okay, so it took me a long time to pick up the phone and make the call to Life Coach Perth. I was feeling a little bit silly. I wasn't really sure what life coaching was all about. I had been through a lot in the last 15, 20 odd years, a lot of trauma and challenges, and I had done a lot of formal counselling, so had spent hours with psychologists and just going through all of the pain and all of the trauma. The thing that I loved about working with George and with EP7 was that it got to the source of the problems really, really quickly without having to go through all of my past. So I started the program, and it's not all smooth sailing. It was a few obstacles there when you realise things about yourself that you perhaps don't like to admit, but have made massive changes for my life now. So I've just found it a really effective, really efficient way of dealing with things. And the thing that I love about it, apart from not having to dig up the past all of the time, was that it was a plan for the future as well. So it was actually, okay, so that's what we've learnt from your life experience. Now what? Now where are we going to go from there? And that was actually really hard for me, because I'd been in protection mode for a long time, and I now know that you don't grow when you're in protection mode. I was always worrying, I was always anxious, always ready to defend myself, waiting for the next problem to come. So I was, little wonder I was exhausted all the time. I guess with this program I have, I've learnt so many things. It's hard to put it in a nutshell. I've learnt that it's okay to be vulnerable. A big part of me letting go of that protective layer is to understand that it's okay to be vulnerable, and it's okay to trust other people, to trust myself, to trust my intuition. Probably for about 15 or 20 years I wasn't listening to my intuition. There were alarm bells going off and I was just going through life. I was sort of getting bumped through life, I guess. I wasn't really doing what I wanted to do. I was just getting pushed around by other people, and now I realise that it's my life. I went through a phase when I was doing the course of feeling really regretful that I hadn't done it sooner, that I'd wasted so many years. So I do wish that I'd done it sooner, which I guess is a testament to the program. I have been through a lot of drama in my life. I've been raising 2 children on my own for the last 6 years, and felt a lot of burden and pressure doing that. And I guess doing this program has made me understand that I have to look after myself to look after my children. I think most people would admit to that, but you tend to, as a mum, put yourself last, do all the worrying, and really that wasn't I wasn't being a good mother by being like that. So now I am a happier person, and I think that's really the best thing that you can give to your kids. If you're happy and just living your life and living your dreams, that is the best way to role model. And the kids have mirrored my mood, because if I'm stressed and anxious, they're stressed and anxious. My little one had separation anxiety for a few years there, and the ongoing, like the ripple effect of my new mood and my new person is that my children are happier. My household is just happier and it's lighter. George talked about having a light heart, and that concept I didn't know what it meant. I didn't know what it felt like. I had this weight on me all of the time, and which had been built up over years of having to deal with traumas, and it took a few weeks, few months, and then finally I just started to feel that lightness, and it was quite foreign for me at first. You sort of reject it and think, there's nothing to stress about, there's nothing to worry about, and it's wrong that should feel foreign, but I'm happy, which is a big deal for me, considering some of the things I've been through. So to have a light heart and to feel that lightness and to not be carrying my past with me all the time is just I can't put it into words. It's like having a new life. And the learning the 52 empowerment principles has just had such a huge effect on me. I'm so clear now about what I want. I'm clear in how I talk to people, how I make decisions. Everything is filtered through these principles. Whereas before I kind of knew what I wanted, but it just wasn't clear enough to me. And I knew that I had capabilities, I knew I had experience, but I didn't have the confidence to do anything with it. So that's come out now.